the moment, going steadily, if not sensationally, and they'll be glad to see Trevor Stephen back. Trevor Stephen missed the game on Saturday, and I think he'll be an important man today. There's a referee. They always turn their backs to us, don't they? But then he turns. Conveniently, it's Douglas Hope from Erskine. Marvellous atmosphere once again. This is the kind of occasion that it really does send nervous shivers through everybody, even the most experienced of us at this game. And don't you believe it, nobody is bothering about the phone book at this stage. This game is replete with the occasions in which a team expected to lose has triumphed, and vice versa. So even those Rangers playing at the moment as favourites, they have a poor record at Celtic Park in the last decade, and nobody is taking anything for granted. And apart from anything else, it's turned out a very pleasant afternoon. Sun shining, and that shows you that the rain has been falling here. Players slithering and sliding, and there is Galloway impeding Spackman right away. Free kick. Celtic starting with great drive, and Butcher very coolly back. Terry Butcher, on an occasion like this, a man like Terry Butcher, as I said about Dubček, experienced international players, this does rub off on others, the less experienced. Some players finding it difficult to keep their feet at the moment. Elliott very powerfully in. That was Stevens, and offside against Ali McCoist. Roy Aiken will be in central defence. It's all the way through, neatly picked up. Richard Goff just funneling in behind Terry Butcher there. Powerful kick out there. Elliott running very well in the air again. Paul McStay. Grant. Neatly picked up. And here's Spackman. Playing it simply. I thought Spackman had quite an outstanding game against Hibs on Saturday. He's a very hard worker, but that does not disguise the fact that the man also has a great deal of skill as well. Right up for that, Grant. Stephen. Here's Johnston. Just came off that, seemed to take his eye off it. There goes Galloway. Nice little spot by Miller. And Monroe playing steadily at fullback for Rangers. High, up and under again. Rangers have been lofting that downfield. There's a race on, and Miller's gone right through the middle. Great interception by Monroe. The Rangers defence was caught out there. Caught out by that excellent ball and the pace of Joe Miller. And they look very exposed indeed. Left trailing, look at this wonderful interception. That certainly saved Rangers. There's McCoist. Stephen. Trevor Stephen. Well, made sure he was getting that, but one would have thought he would have put that straight forward. Giving a throw to Gary Stevens, who can get a bit of length on them, as he does there. John Brown! All the way through. First clean-shotted goal, all the same. Through it went, ruck of players, and in he came. And that went off Terry Butcher. Paul McStay. Here's John Brown. Johnson inside. Away by Goff. He went by McCoist. Trevor Stephen. Stevens didn't make a good job of that. There's Butcher. And back by Dubček. Good defensive play in this game so far. Richard Goff outstanding, as well as Dariusz Dubček. Elliott all on his own. Oh, flicked on just a little too strongly. That'll be a goal kick. Not really much has happened in midfield. It's been more negative than anything else. Paul McStay hasn't got going. Here's Spackman. That's a better ball. Johnston. Here's McCoist. Spackman, he scored. That's a beautiful goal by Rangers. Spackman, Rangers' new signing in his debut in an Old Firm game, scores the first goal of the match. A beautiful move here. A superb touch inside from Johnson to McCoist, and that emphatic finish there by Spackman. 1-0 Rangers, 15 minutes gone almost. Butcher. John Brown rushed into that almost. Dubček, it's not a bad ball. Paul McStay, and the referee seeing an infringement as that was headed down. I think a late challenge by Miller. Free kick. Well, they were celebrating just a few seconds ago. Taking breath, I think. There's McCoist. Did very well there, Aiken. Goal kick. Galloway doing very well in the air, and I think pushing. Referee seemed to think that. Free kick. Oh, Morris might well have left that go through for a goal kick. Here's Johnson with a chance, he's offside. McCoy's puts it in, but the flag is up. Yes. Flag is up. There he was. Linesman spotted that as soon as the ball went across. Curls it round. There's Goff. Didn't get that cleanly. Deep, picked up by Grant. McStay. First real run by McStay in this match, and will he make it? No. Certainly had to try that. We've seen nothing so far of Paul McStay of any great note. In a game in which Celtic really require the very best of his skills. I think the whistle's gone for that challenge. Yes, it is. Free kick. Right from McCoist. Stephen. Walters. And I think the tackle on Walters, the referee judging to be unfair. Free kick to Rangers. So there's Stephen and Walters hovering over it. There's Brown with it, and just touched away. Two Rangers players missing out in that. Well, the two strikers that Rangers have, they've really got to pick up chances like that. They have the quality, and that was going a-begging from the head of John Brown, and in they leapt for it, just lunging in, and not quite there. Monroe just in there, Spackman. There's Monroe again. His distribution not the best. He's very good interceptor, Stuart Monroe, but distribution leaves something to be desired. Flag is up anyway. Referee play on. Coyne forced wide again. Gets it in well. Grant looking for a little 1-2. And cut off by John Brown. Elliott comes forward. Trevor Stephen not quite there. That's a better ball. And there is Woods. His first test of the afternoon. 7 minutes to half time, and that's the first time he's really been called into play. Back towards McCoist. Johnston! Brilliant effort to screw that round. Great understanding of McCoist. And a bit of courage shown here in the way he went for it. Clever move by McCoist. Doing the running for it and the immediate cross. And watch this. Johnson going in despite that attention. Not far away. Ahead of Monroe. Then Spackman. There's McCoist to Walters. Gary Stevens. Weakly finished there. I think McCoist wanted to lay it off to Johnson. Not strong enough about it. Richard Gough goes in. And pushing, I think the linesman's indicating. But every now and again, the ball put through the middle has disturbed Rangers' central defenders. Now through it went, neatly off the head of Galloway, and there was a bit of pushing and handling on the ball as well. Free kick. We're now into stoppage time. Referee looked quickly across at his linesman, and there it goes. The half-time whistle. Rangers leading by 1-0 to nothing. And there he is, Nigel Spackman, the Englishman, who's added another little piece of English history to an old firm game, in particular Rangers, with an excellently structured goal which he started in midfield, and with very good combination indeed, finished it off perfectly. You remember that one. And Rangers, well, I think the superior side. Celtic have hardly had a shot in at goal. Chris Woods had a very sort of lazy afternoon of it, and Celtic will certainly have to change the attitude, which I think they certainly will after a blistering half-time talk by Billy McNeill, which I'm quite sure we can all predict. So I still look forward to an interesting second half. Rangers starting off the second half. There are no substitutions, which means that Celtic's principal strikers, Jakanowski and Walker, are still on the bench. But I'm quite sure they will make an appearance in the second half. There's Galloway inside. Walters. Spackman given plenty time to do that. Good jumping by Dubček. Don't know whether Coyne landed awkwardly or not. Morris. Butcher took his eye right off that. Nope. Bad ball by Morris. Not quite on top of that. Placed inside Brown. Trevor Stephen. There's McCoist. Johnston. Stephen. And Rowe again gives the ball away. Well, Stevens made heavy weather of that ball. Richard Gough. Good forward running there by Trevor Stephen. Took his eye off it though. Here's Walters, and the ball's just gone out. And in an old firm game, it is folly for anybody to think that one is enough. Jakanowski. Well, I think that was born of the frustration of sitting watching what he has had to watch in the first half. There's been so few opportunities, and suddenly when one came his way, the very first instinct was to let rip. And who could blame him? Minutes of the second half gone as Johnson chases this. I think it's a throw, and a throw to Celtic. Back to Richard Gough. Really nobody there for Rangers. Aiken has pushed himself forward a bit more. Now Galloway. Watched by Brown. Oh, that's slack play by Spackman. Trying to be clever by half. Aiken. And Gough is there, and that was extremely slack play by Rangers that gave that away. Certainly Morris was relishing making that run and getting the cross, determined to get it in. Followed up then by Aiken. And Richard Gough had to make sure. And that was a dangerous one for the Rangers goalkeeper, Chris Woods. Couldn't make up his mind, I think, whether that was going to go past or not. Trying the near post anyway. He just touched away. Richard Gough. Throw to Celtic. Taken away there by Gough and Ali McCoist. Johnson gets it down, and the entire Rangers team are back behind the ball. Elliott is up. Trevor Stephen just shuffles in, pushes it away, and we're certainly seeing one of Celtic. More spirited performance. Aided and abetted by some Incredible slackness by some Rangers players in midfield. Aiken doing a lot of attacking down the right. That's a free kick. There's a bit of gamesmanship going on at the moment. It's a Celtic free kick, and Roy Aiken annoyed at the antics of Stuart Monroe. Taken by Morris. Still in play. Derek White is there. That's a corner, and Celtic really have been putting on the pressure. Again, Paul McStay. Oh, that was touched in. I think that's another corner. And Rangers just coping with this and no more. I make it midway through the second half, and this is by far Celtic's best spell of the match. All the big men are up. Oh, brilliantly saved! Superbly saved there by Woods. Great header there by Elliott. Celtic's best effort so far. Brilliantly saved. And that is another corner kick. Rangers defenders not at all happy about that. And by the law of averages, something must happen for Celtic now. They've had a free kick and 3 corner kicks all in quick succession. And whipped away by Monroe. Strong shot for a penalty, and Monroe might have done something better than that. And this has aroused the Celtic support. 1-0 behind though they may be, they are really fighting now to get back into this game. Rangers have been picked up in midfield much more often now. Paul McStay. There's Monroe, there's a great chance, and Woods is down on that. That was a brave save, and Aiken might be in trouble with the referee for that. Now here it was, a beautiful piece of play by McStay, more like McStay. Then down went Woods, and Roy Aiken really couldn't stop. Elliott doing very well in the air. Bonner getting a bit of length. Well, you see Celtic are chasing for everything. They kept that in well. Here's Spaxman, here's Johnston. Onto McCoist. Now, his final ball has been letting Rangers down, and does again. Rangers get a corner kick out of that. Commits himself, and that's an easy one for Bonner. That's not a bad ball at all. Trevor Stephen seemed to take his eye off it. Well, that's Butcher who's up. Spackman. That goes slack, but Paul McStay, who's been a much improved player in the second half, one of the reasons why Celtic's performance has been so good in the second half. There's Walters, who's done virtually nothing in this game. And Rangers very disjointed looking in midfield, no doubt about that. Venicum just got away. Johnston, here's Spackman, and again he's caught in possession. Now Walters. One forward there by Trevor Stephen. Pass forward, not enough accuracy in it. Richard Goff, and that's just kept in play. Here's Morris. Always an adventurous fullback, Morris. Jakanowski. No offside, and that'll be another corner, though. And that's Morris suffering a bit. I think he might have twisted himself. Certainly hurt his back. Ryan Scott coming on for repairs. That was a neat little ball through. Jakanowski's made a difference to Celtic as well since he came on. And yes, it was a twist more than anything else. So, corner to Celtic. Big men are up, and there's Spackman. Out to Walters. On to Johnston. A poised heading through the middle. And here's Venicum. Venicum trying a shot, and that's Rangers' best effort in the last half hour. Rangers still missing out. Oh, the dreadful error there by the two Rangers players. Really confusion between Richard Goff and Butcher. And they panicked, and Celtic, can they take advantage of this? We're a minute into stoppage time. Seconds ticking away for Celtic, but they want to go after this. Out to McStay. That's another corner kick, and Celtic rushing to take this. Real pressure on Rangers. And a test of their nerve now. They haven't liked these corner kicks at all. And that's pass from Elliott. He did get his head to it cleanly. He's been very, very good. One remembers that brilliant header, superbly saved by Chris Woods. That one was not as accurate. And there goes the final whistle, that's it. Rangers winning by that goal by Nigel Spackman. And that is a win that is of great significance, I would have thought, in the league race. Keeping Rangers at the top of the division, putting another 2 points between themselves and their great rivals. And it was an Englishman who achieved it all.
Well, Nigel, we saw you walking off the pitch at the end there, obviously very contented. Very tired, though? Was it very competitive, more so than perhaps you imagined?
It was very competitive, but I found most of the games up here so far to be very competitive. But obviously, I was very, very pleased to have won the game, and obviously for myself to score was an added bonus.
Now, obviously, you knew something about the Old Firm game. It's got this massive global reputation, if you like. How did you approach the match, therefore?
Well, really, we've been away in the hotel for 2 days, and you know, the lads have talked about it and said that's different to anything you've experienced, even a Merseyside derby. So obviously, I didn't know what to expect, really. But when I came out and you get a couple of passes going, your confidence comes a little bit. And I just got on with it and tried to take it like a normal game. Obviously, it wasn't a normal game.
Far from it.
Yeah, far from it. But I enjoyed it very much.
Talk me through this goal of yours, because I thought it was an outstanding goal, because you started the move and you finished it. When you got the ball in the first instance, was that your sole objective, getting into the box?
Well, I think it was just on the halfway line here. I think Paul McStay actually had it. And I don't know if he tried to pass it by me or tried to nutmeg me, and I just got the block in. And he went for the ball, and I just played it off, I think, to Ali or Morris here on the left, and thought, well, I've got a chance of getting in the box here because they were on the attack. And I just kept going, and it came back. I think Morris played it to Ali, and I don't know if it was a cross or a shot from Ali from there, but I think it actually came through someone's legs, and I was just coming onto it and slid for it, and luckily it went in the back of the net.
How did you feel scoring a goal in one of the most famous fixtures in the world?
Well, I was shocked actually because I've got in the 18-yard box, but no, I was very pleased obviously for it to go in, and I just felt great, and to start with I couldn't believe it, and then once everybody jumped on me, then I knew that I had scored.
Yeah. Inevitably, one would ask a player like yourself with great experience out of the water to make or draw comparisons between the football there and the football here. What are the benefits of playing here, do you think?
Well, I think at the moment Scottish football is very, very healthy. Obviously, as I said, most of the games I've played in have been very tough games, and obviously everybody has been beating each other recently, which makes for healthy football here. As I say, I'm enjoying it, but you do get closed down very, very quickly compared to England, and I think it's something that I'm just hopefully learning quickly.
Well, I know you've very important games to come yet. Any celebrations tonight at all?
I think I'll just go back to my hotel and have a quiet beer with a couple of lads, and then obviously get my mind on Saturday, another big game against Aberdeen.
And a Happy New Year to you.
And you, Archie.